You knew those people at that table, didn't you? Right, you wouldn't serve them and you hid behind a counter from complete strangers?
Yep, mood swings. I'm famous for them.
Getting information out of you isn't going to be easy.
So don't waste your time. I mean it. Don't try.
You know, there's something tough about you that I really like. So, that dame with the rings, one that sat there and thought that she was queen of the world?
Yeah, Dory.
Yeah, the dame you don't know sitting next to the other dame you don't know and the really cute guy you don't know. Anyway, dame number one, she's got enough rocks on one hand to put my kid through college, and I'm not talking about a state school either. My question is, she's never heard about tipping?
She leaves that to the man.
Yeah, she seems like that type. Man, I wonder what they were doing here in Paris.
Well, I actually I overheard them say that they were here for the reading of a will.
Some fat cat, probably. The rich get richer.
But ain't we got fun?
You know, do you ever think about what it would be like to have money? I mean, real money.
Doesn't buy happiness.
You know what? For once, I would just like a crack at proving that wrong.
Asa, you made everybody come down here to read your will. Boy, even from the grave, you're still calling the shots.
So I'm a couple of days late on my payment. Do you know what the federal deficit is? Why don't you help them instead of someone who's trying to make a living? Yeah, like bugging people, the phone is a real career. You know what gets me?
I think I'm about to find out.
I work for a living, I get nowhere, and I scream at some other poor slob for getting nowhere. I hate people like that.
You okay, hon?
Yeah.
Is Shane all right?
Yeah. Don't pay any attention to me. I think the dame with the diamonds and the call from the credit union, it just put me in the mood.
I think you're still worried about that new friend of yours, too. The one with the baby, right?
Stop knowing things about me that I don't tell you.
I also happen to know that you pretend to be a lot meaner than you really are, which is like, not at all.
Okay. Enough about me because that is so not fun. Last night, your date with Charlie. Fun?
Yeah, it was fun.
Good. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, well, you know, that movie was always a favorite of mine.
I'm not asking for a review. At least not of the movie. How was it? How was he?
How was he? Okay. Well, that is none of your Texas business.
Last night. Still my business, right?
That's right.
That good, huh? Nothing. You don't crack, do you?
Not recently, no.
Look, not that I'm crying or anything.
Oh, right.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for interrupting the goodnight kiss.
Gigi, you didn't interrupt anything.
Oh, darn it. I was thinking I kind of swept you off your feet. I'm wondering if you'd have time for a cup of coffee.
Well, that is such a coincidence. My break starts in about 30 seconds, and I was just going to ask Viki if she could switch with me, because I have something really important to do later.
Yeah, I guess I have time for a cup of coffee.
So, everybody grill you about last night?
Oh, yeah, shine the bright light in my eyes and everything.
Well, you know what I think? I think maybe you're just not used to having people ask you questions about your personal life or arranging things for you.
Actually, I've had a certain amount of experience with that, and truthfully, I've done a bit of it myself.
This is the family you were telling me about?
Yeah, and, you know, my extended family.
Well, it makes sense. You're the kind of person that people take to, and they just want to take care of you.
Thank you.
Spend more time with you. Get to know you.
Yeah, I suppose.
Believe me, I know what I'm talking about because that's exactly the way I feel. I didn't really come by for the coffee.
Really?
No, I wanted to know when I could see you again.
And with almond crumble topping. You are going to love this.
Well, now, do you know how to bake a pie, Viki?
I'm learning.
Well, see, that's why I want to go out with you again. I have so many questions to ask.
I might not be able to come up with all the answers, though.
You know, and I don't mean to push. It's just that last night was one of the nicest nights I have had in a long while.
Good. I had a really nice time as well.
I mean, I haven't had anybody that I could talk to about looking for my boy, and I really felt good talking to you.
I have to tell you, I was kind of glad to be able to tell you about my double life here.
Oh, don't worry, you didn't tell me much.
I come with strings, Charlie. Yeah. Which is kind of funny, isn't it? You know, you think you're hiding away from the whole world, and all of a sudden, in a second, you realize how small the world is.
Well, how do you mean?
A bit of my real life showed up right here in Paris, Texas today.
Oh, and make you feel homesick?
Oh, God, no. No, quite the opposite. It made me realize how much I do not want to be discovered and how so not ready I am to go back home.
Oh, all right.
Noelle makes a lard and butter crust. You keep playing hard to get, and Charlie's going to get diabetes or a heart attack from eating so much pie.
I'm not playing hard to get.
Then what are you doing?
I don't want to go through the rest of my life saying I hurt a really nice guy named Charlie.
Charlie what? Oh my gosh, I'm late to meet my friend at the motel. Do you mind if I leave before Noelle gets here?
No, great.
Oh, thanks.
You look like a woman with something on your mind.
Okay, one of my favorite old movies is The African Queen.
I love Bogey in that one.
Yeah, right. Okay. Do you remember the scene after the scene where the missionary lady and the sea captain, they
Going to bed together.
Right. Okay. And Katharine Hepburn, Sister Bogart. Mr. Allnut, dear, I don't know your first name.
And he tells her his name is Charlie.
That's right, he says Charlie.
Yep.
Well, last night, Charlie, you and I, we shared some pretty intimate secrets about our lives. And I don't know your last name. I mean, how can I possibly go out with somebody if I don't know something as basic as your full name?
You want to check me out on the internet?
No. No. It's just that where I come from, a woman knows certain things, like people's last names.
Well, Viki, I consider you a friend, and all my friends just call me Charlie B.